Let's have a look at these marks on this tree here. Okay, there's my stick, 4'3". So we've got a slight mark here. Then we come down and start seeing marks here. Bit random. And now we come down this side here and we start seeing other marks. Now, possibly roe deer, do we think? Then we can look here, and there's a mark here, 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 slight marks, two slight ones here and here. Let's go this side. Okay, it almost fell over there. And we have this. So that starts at 3 feet, just there, and comes down. Now, this is where it gets a bit, well, annoying really. Now, a lot of people will look at that and say that's roe deer. But in the video clips I have of roe deer scraping a tree, they certainly don't go up and down like that. They go more side to side and sort of scuff one horn at a time. Now, if you think about roe deer horns, where they're positioned on the head, and the fact that the points aren't exactly the sharpest, then you wonder, did a roe deer make this or not? Now, it's quite low down for a cat, but it doesn't mean it couldn't be a small cat. And why I will give some credence to the possibility that it's a cat is simply because the marks, they're all parallel to each other, which is more consistent with cat scratching. Now, the problem is the width of the marks and the depth. The width, you can see they're not fine marks. The depth is fine really, but the width, they're not fine. So I'm not sure what did this. Certainly I've never seen a roe deer go up and down on any of the video clips I've caught of them marking trees. So it's a bit of a mystery, this. Now, I've actually gone to the expense, all £18 of it, to get a couple of roe deer horns, and maybe we'll have a go at replicating these kind of marks at a low level with those and see where we go with that. Now, also with the roe deer, when they scrape a tree, they'll scrape at the bottom of the tree. Now, I've been here previously and looked at this, and I've gone away to think about these marks, and now I'm back tonight. Now, all this clear sort of scraping here, that's actually from when the last time I was here, so it's not deer. And when I arrived here the first time I found this, there was no indication of scraping on the ground. So that makes me also question whether it is a roe deer. So let's look at it from this angle then. So you've got those marks there, and this one's here. So it makes it quite difficult actually when effectively you've only got 1, 2, yeah, maybe 1 or 2. Was that 1, 2, 3? 3 there, and yet you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Now, what's interesting here is, if we come up here, that's almost like, if you know your paws, we've got a leading toe. So if you think about it, we have a leading finger. So if we position that, my hand like that, and each fingertip is a claw, that would be the leading one. So that would kind of make sense, certainly. Then you come down here and the other one manages to get a grip and claw into it, cut into it. Now, why didn't it start there? Well, it could be just because of the thickness of this tree. This is only about, what, 3.5 inches diameter. And that's another thing you've got to think about, is when you're finding marks on trees, is the diameter of the tree. Because you'll have to think about the angle it's been scratched at. And if it's a narrow tree like this, you can do yourself, we'll go up here a bit. Place your hand on there and put your pressure through your fingers, and they're going to be your claws. Where do you feel the most pressure if you hit like that? It's these three. This one is only very slight. So you might find 3 good marks and nothing here, or just a very light mark on the bark. And I think the width of the tree and the angle that it's scratched at and dictates what you find. So sometimes you could walk past a couple of good scratches on a tree and look at it and just say, there aren't 4, so I'm going to ignore that. But you shouldn't really. You should have a closer look. So that's a bit of a strange one, but we'll come back with the roe deer horns another time and try an experiment and see if we can replicate this. On my way back to the van here, I've been doing more thinking, which is kind of dangerous. So, the cat that's been seen in this area, now that was the unusual one, the brown one with dark vertical stripes and a tail like a puma. The witness said that wasn't, he estimated 19 inches at the shoulder. So, if you think about that cat, if it was sitting on its haunches, scratching, it wouldn't be that big. It wouldn't reach that high. And I suppose if it's sitting in the right place, it could be responsible for both those scratches on both sides of that tree trunk. But again, it's the width of some of the scratches that's giving me doubt. But we have to remember, they don't just go one scratch down and stop. They'll go like that. So that could account for the width. That's just a theory. Again, we'd have to see it in action to know. So, something more to think about.